starting Citadel again in today's environment with the same ambition, I think I know what you would do the same, but what would you do differently?
Well, so the interesting part of that question is what would be my theory as to my initial competitive advantage? So like job one would be to take a huge step back and go, what do we think we can do better or differently than those that we're going to compete against? Because if I can't establish what our competitive advantage is going to be, there's no point starting the journey. So that would be the real challenge. And if you were in our meetings every year where we go through business strategy, it is strategy. It's how do you build a competitive advantage? What are your moats? How do you strengthen the moat? What are our competitors doing? Which of those ideas are clever that we should be copying? Which of those can we improve upon? Strategy is so underrated and so necessary for success in a business. So the first question I would ask is, well, what are we going to do that we can have a competitive advantage in doing? Once we establish that question, then the rest of the problem comes into focus. And of course, a strategy is going to come down to what product can we solve or create that solves the need of a consumer. All businesses come down to the following. Can you create a product that meets the consumer? And can you do it at a price that when you sell it to the consumer leaves you with a reasonable margin with which to run your business? So the product that epitomizes this, I see one right there. I see an iPhone in their hands. Everyone's got an iPhone in this room. Apple has one of the absolute killer products in the world. It has made them one of the most valuable companies in the world. They sell a product that solves a huge number of the problems that you face in day-to-day life. How do you stay in contact with friends? How do you, keep track of your schedule? It's amazing. How do you take pictures? I don't need to give you Apple's sales pitch. You live it every day of your life. What is your killer app? What is your product that looks like the iPhone?